Hello there, wrestling fans. It's time for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view predictions. I'm still being pretty proud about my record. I have 6 and 8 at pay-per-views like Night of Champions, SummerSlam, and TNA No Surrender, and I was 5 out of 7 at WWE Breaking Point, which to me was kind of hard pay-per-view to predict, due to a lot of rematches and a lot of title matches being added in as parameter. But I think this pay-per-view seems a bit easier to predict, but you never know. Matches that seems to be very easy to see the outcome of, you might end up on the completely wrong side. However, I will start with a Hell in a Cell match, the rubber match between Generation X versus Legacy. They have one win each. DX at SummerSlam Breaking Point, you saw Legacy tie the series. And this has been great fate, 2 really awesome tag team matches, and I don't expect any less from this Hell in a Cell match between these 2 tandems this upcoming Sunday. It will be a 3rd match, and it will be great. It might be the show stealer. It might be giving some competition to the title matches, as what match will be the match of the night. I believe here we will see Generation X win, simply because that's the most logical. They are the biggest team, they are the main eventers, and well, still this is the series that put Legacy on the map, because they won at Breaking Point, and just a mere fact that I believe they will take Generation X to the outer limits in this match before going down. It really proves that Legacy is a force to be reckoned with. Both Teddy Diaz and Cody Rhodes are awesome wrestlers, and they are facing Triple H and Shawn Michaels in their own match, in Shawn Michaels and Triple H match, because they made the Hell in a Cell match along with The Undertaker. Triple H, to my recognition, has never lost a Hell in a Cell match. At least he's never been pinned in a Hell in a Cell match. So just by the mere fact that I believe Legacy will take them to the outer limits before going down, it's gonna be a huge step for them. But DX will go over here. We have the United States title match. Kofi Kingston defended against Jack Swagger and The Miz, and those of you who have seen my Raw review, just being added as well, know that I believe that Kofi will finally lose the title after having it for like 5 months or something, almost 5 months. Good long title reign to help establish Kofi. He's got a lot of matches that he's won, but I believe he will lose the title this time, and that's to Jack Swagger, whom I believe can go as far as to the top in WWE and face big names like John Cena. John Cena Swagger had a really good match during right after the draft earlier this year in April, when Swagger came over to WWE. So that's why I believe Swagger will win here. He will take that step, and Kofi has had the title long now. John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler. This is a really tough one, because I believe Dolph Ziggler was about to win at Breaking Point before Rey Mysterio got suspended. Morrison took the title instead. They decided to postpone the match in order to build it up and not bury one of the other wrestlers. So is Dolph Ziggler going to get the title that he was slated to win with all likeliness at Breaking Point, or will Morrison retain? I believe Morrison will retain, but the feud will continue. You have Big Show and Chris Jericho defending their tag team championship versus Rey Mysterio and Batista. I still hope that Jericho and Big Show will retain here, and if they do, that will really put them up there as a dominant tag team. They have yet that step to take. They have defeated Crime Time, they have defeated now twice also MVP and Mark Henry for the tag team titles, and they need this final win to step up to the top and prove that they are a dominant force. And then they can run other teams over for a while, be part of a regular Survivor Series elimination match at Survivor Series, going into 2010 as the tag team champions. That's what I believe they need. Batista doesn't need a tag team title. He's been booked pretty strong. He can take a loss at this pay-per-view. Rey Mysterio just coming back probably to the pay-per-view, and he doesn't need that victory that bad either. in order to keep the momentum. It could end in whatever way, and maybe they will keep feud until bragging rights. But I believe and I hope by my heart that Big Show and Chris Jericho will retain. You also have Mickie James defending her Divas Championship against Alicia Fox. I believe Mickie James will retain here. Alicia Fox has improved greatly in a very short while, and she has started to get some charisma going with that as well. But she needs to put a little mustard on top of it before getting a title. I don't see that happening. Mickie James will retain. CM Punk versus The Undertaker. This is a tough one. You ended up in a kind of tie, draw or something at Breaking Point. No wrestler really losing. Well, of course CM Punk tapped out, but he won without Undertaker really tapping out. And this is Undertaker's match, and CM Punk has seemed an awful lot of cocky for having an opponent like The Undertaker to tangle with. But I believe that in some way, through a miracle, CM Punk will retain this very night. That puts us to the last match, John Cena versus Randy Orton. John Cena goes over here and will at least head on to Survivor Series as the champion. That's my belief, and I don't see John Cena drop the title as soon as 3 weeks after getting it. To me that makes no sense. Plus there's a lot of upcoming mid-card heels that could do well to tangle and feud with John Cena. As I said, Jack Swagger is up and coming. Now if he will win the US title, that of course would put a halt somewhat to them pushing him to the top right now. And maybe Cena will feud with, I hope not Jericho, because they've feuded so much, and I don't see Big Show either, because I still see them going the tag team ranks, but they seem to have something against Cena, judged from Raw last night. So Cena goes over here, and that's pretty much all the 7 matches that's been announced so far. If we see Regal Christian or something, the ECW title at Hell in a Cell, a 3rd match, I believe Regal will win this time, ECW Championship, but that goes only if the match is Christian Regal. Regal will win. I don't know what other opponent Regal could possibly have at the pay-per-view, because there seems to be no other contender right now that's in line for the title. If we also have, could be Michelle McCool versus Melina. I see Melina with the title. That's all my Hell in a Cell predictions. Feel free to share yours as well under this video, and also feel free to base why you believe a certain wrestler will win. There's no need to, you can just list them along on whom you believe will win this night. Thank you for watching. Also be sure to check out my brand new Raw review from Monday Night Raw last night. Have a nice day, and like I said, thank you for watching. Bye.